Okay, we're going to replace the battery in this Acer V5 here. The battery is in the AP13B3K. Now as these batteries are dying, they swell up. And you can see here, this laptop even is kind of skewed out a little bit that way. That's because the battery on the inside is swelling up. So we're going to simply replace the battery with the new one. Okay, now let's take these screws out.
Randy, that's a Dr. battery, yes?
Dr. battery. I bought this on Amazon.
Perfect. And you're replacing the battery in the Acer Aspire V5.
Acer Aspire V5. And it hopefully goes off without a hitch. I can't see any issues. Now the battery has been taken out in here and just replaced, and you plug this part in.
Okay.
And we're going to find out now
That's great.
how easy or hard that is to do. I'm just taking these screws out, always a little slow here. Okay, this battery is way old. It's probably should have been replaced years ago. This computer is almost 10, what is it, about 10 years old now, I think. Still kicking. And it's still good to use. For certain things anyway. There we go. Yeah, these screws were all the same size. Yeah, and you can see it's kind of pops right out at this point. I've opened this a couple of times. It's even getting more difficult to close it because the batteries are so swollen. There we go. Yeah, there's a couple here. I keep forgetting one or two along the way. Maybe I'll get them all this time. Yeah, there's one here. Yeah, these are all the same size. That's a good thing about these screws anyway. They're all the same. Now, do I have them all? I'm pretty sure I have them all now. Yep. I probably don't even need anything to pry this open at this point. Okay, that looks good. Okay, maybe I should. In the back there, it's tightened up pretty good.
So Randy, you're going to have to use a spudger.
Yes, I'm going to have to use this thing. There we go, I think I got it now.
And the battery you're taking out is the original battery.
And of course, again, I forgot to screw them. I was wondering I didn't break that. I'm wondering why isn't this thing opening? Always I forget to screw. Here we go. There we go. Okay, now there's our well swollen battery. And you can look at it, just compare it to that. It's the same battery. And it looks like it should be fairly easy to get in there. Okay, the black wires go on that side by the looks of this. We're going to plug this in and check it. Now, there's a screw in the middle here. Yeah, there's a screw right in the middle here that needs to come out. We'll take a closer look. And there's a screw right there. That's the one that holds the battery in. That is a different screw. Okay. Now, the black wires go furthest from me. So you gotta remember that. Yeah, you can see here the black wires are turned around. Okay, let's turn that around that way. And it wants to go the wrong way. Okay, oh, wait a second. No, that's right. I'm going to have to turn that around. Okay, let's take this out. Oop. Might help to disconnect this battery right here. And let's take a little screwdriver here. See if this makes it a little easier. You don't do this every day. Here we go. Right on the edges there. Yeah, the black one goes here. Now let's compare these again. Look at that. Look at how swollen that is. And it was actually starting to damage the laptop case itself. Amazing how much, look, on both sides. Yeah, they call these little things cells. You can see that one's about ready to break off. Okay, and it was only charging to about 34% at this point, so it was ready to die. And so let's get this in here. Okay. I was about to put that in the wrong spot, or attempt to.
And the black wire is furthest from you, yes, Randy?
Yes, it is. The black wire in this case, remember that when you're putting these in. I think that's in there now. And we should put the screw in. And the screw is right here. There we go. It's going to hold. Okay. Yeah, that's in there. I'm being a little bit paranoid about that now. Okay, now let's take this and put the bottom on here. Again, this has been opened a few times. This should be a little bit easier to get in there, I think, now with the battery skinny and new. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to simply not put the screws in right now, and we're going to test this out and see if everything's going okay. I'm going to plug it in. Man, this is dusty. We're going to turn this on. There we go. Okay. Might help to push the button. And here we go. It can, oh, I got a dual boot system here, with Linux and Windows. So we're going to boot this to Windows. And the battery is charging. According to this, it's plugged in, 78% available, plugged in. Okay, so it's in there and it's fine and it's charging properly. Okay, I guess we can put the screws back in. I'm going to shut this down.
Okay, now so the battery will continue to charge.
It'll continue to charge.
And maybe we should come back in a few hours and see if it's fully charged.
Yeah.
Because you said the last swollen battery, the dying battery there, wasn't getting a full 100%, was it?
It was getting to 34% and that was it.
Okay, so maybe we can wait a few hours now and see if this fully charges up, eh?
Guaranteed.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna unplug this and put the screws back in.
Perfect.
Oh, that worked out. That went off without a hitch. No problem. Most of these little things, it's easy to be paranoid about them. And I can screw the odd thing here and there, like forgetting a screw here and there. I do that too frequently. Although I should put them around first. It should be a little easier to get together now that swollen battery is gone. Because that was taking up a lot of space and keeping me from closing it properly.
Okay, Randy, we'll come back in a couple hours and see if it's fully charged, yes?
Sure thing. As a matter of fact, I could probably make a little screen record of this if you like.
Certainly, yeah.
And
that'd be cool.
Definitely. Yes, this was a Dr. battery we put in there.
Dr. battery.
There we go. Yeah, it is a lot smoother now getting these screws in. Yeah. It's probably going to continue to be distorted out of shape because it was like that for a long time. But that's okay, the battery is probably good for another 10 years. That's if this old computer is still kicking in 10 years. It's been a good laptop. It has its uses. Can't complain about this one. A lot of these Acers do have a bad tendency of overheating.
Yes.
More than they should. This one was getting worse and worse, and that may be because the battery was taking up so much space, less and less circulation in there. So that might have been the cause of a lot of the problems here. There we go. My goodness, I've already put a screw in there. Oh my. And this is the last one right here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness, you can actually see already it's closing better. Even that worked. You see that?
Yes.
Not as bad as it was. So just replacing the battery did that. It put it back into shape pretty much.
Okay.
Good. Now look at this again. Isn't that amazing? I mean,
oh my gosh.
that's unsafe to your laptop. There's all kinds of videos online of people busting these. Don't do it. Not safe, and it won't work. You got to replace it. Okay. Okay, let's check out the battery we just installed here, and you can see it's installed AP13B3K, battery name. This is battery info view, a piece of software I'm using here. Manufacturer name here, Sanyo, and a bunch of other information that it comes up with this software that's not really important. But let's check down here in the system tray and see how the battery is doing. And you see it's 100% charged now, so it's functioning perfectly fine, and I'm happy with that. Excellent.